Boy Q, aka Quinn Kirkland. Well, Quinn Kirkland, aka QK. And this is my behind the mic story. In 1988, I was born in Los Angeles County, the city of Van Nuys. I was born. From the age of birth till about 6 or 7, I stayed in Los Angeles County. Then at that age, 7, my mom moved to Memphis, Tennessee, in which she pretty much she's been in Tennessee since then, and that was 1997. 1997, we officially moved to Tennessee, and I've been in Tennessee since then. I've been on and off since then. Since as a youngster, I played a lot of football. Football was my calling. I was trying to make it to the league, but in doing that, I got really involved with fitness and lifting weights, in which even to this day I'm still big into weight training. That's one of my passions in life, is training your body to be bigger and stronger and healthier. But in 2005, my mom moved from Nashville, Tennessee to Mount Juliet, Tennessee, in which when I was in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, I didn't know nobody. But from going to the center, Mount Juliet Community Center, I met a good friend of mine, Emmanuel Campbell, aka J3. And then from there, he was already doing music. And by this age, I was about 20. I was about 23, 24 around this time when I met him. Me, him, and Omar started. We started really pursuing the music career and getting in the studio every day. My friend Omar Hudson, Cameron Hudson, aka Omar, he was our critiquer, our producer. He really critiqued us and told us what to do and what not to do, how to get better. Jawan helped me with my flow. He helped me get better because at first I wasn't the best. I wasn't. I was just learning. But when I learned, it caught fire and it stuck with me. And since then, I've been making music. So in 2005, I had moved to North Carolina for a little while to be with my grandmother. From 2005 to 2007. So I played football, and my high school team, Asheville High School, we went to a state championship. Where I was defensive player of the game. I thought for a while, man, I thought football was my calling. I thought football was gonna be my calling, in my career. But when I got to college, I went to Santa Rosa Junior College, and I went back to California. I went to Santa Rosa, a school by San Francisco, and from there, I pretty much just just living the California lifestyle. Just kind of. School wasn't the most important to me at that time. I was like 20, I was like 19, 20, 21. So having fun was more important than school at that time. So of course I didn't. I was a great player for our team, but I didn't make it to the next level because I wasn't focused. But when that stopped, another blessing appeared. I came back to Tennessee, Mount Juliet, and that's when I met Juwan, and I started doing music. I say around 2013, I started really pursuing music tough. Like music was my calling. I started making records. I started making full albums. Like I had 5 albums in the stash. You know, I had 5 albums I made, and I was doing shows. Then I met Mac Lucci, another Nashville, Tennessee artist. I met Mac Lucci, and me and him had went on a promo tour around the whole Southeast, where we went to different cities and we put up flyers and did shows, and we just promoted ourselves around the southern region: Atlanta, Memphis, Texas, North Carolina, Alabama. All those states we went to and did shows. The guy who helped us in Memphis was, rest in peace, my boy Paul Tutt. Paul Tutt, he helped us out a lot. He gave us show opportunities in the Memphis area. You know, and me. Oh yeah, I forgot Mina G. I remember Mina G in Murfreesboro. She was helping us out a lot too with the shows. And during this time period, you know, I got real close with my homeboys, Mo C, J Po, Kodak, of course Juwan and Omar. But you know, me and Kodak had really, you know, we had really had a brother type bond. You know, because I stayed with him for a little while, because at that time I was trying to pursue my music career, and you know, people in my life didn't really understand that, so I stayed with my boy Kodak, and you know, me and Kodak went, you know, we went hard in the booth, man. We was in it every day, every night. Me, Kodak. Then I met Peso, my homie Peso, and Mo Money. Those are other people who have been in my career path. Peso and Mo Money. So the main associated acts of my career have been Kodak, Mo C, J Po, J3, Mo Money, and that's about it. That's been my team. Now since then, we've made since then, I say in 2014. Now 15, I started doing a thing called Summerfest, where I threw a summer party in Mount Juliet every summer. You know, at the time, me and my boy Billy Miller at Frozen Phoenix Entertainment was really connected on the Summerfest, and what happened was Summerfest became well known in our area, and a lot of people showed up to it every summer. We had it like 3 summers in a row. Three summers in a row we had Summerfest. And then from there, I moved to LA in 2018. I moved back to LA and I started really pursuing a music career. And things were going great. Things were going amazing. Things were going great. You know, I was chilling with some people that you might know. You know, I was hanging out with you know, with some not A-list, but I would say C-list people, B-list, C-list. But I was getting there. I came back home to visit my mom in 2019, and this is where it all changed. When I came down to visit my mom, I was walking back from getting my hair cut. And as I crossed the street, I got hit by a car. I wasn't in a car accident. I got hit by a car. And since then, everything has changed. I wasn't able to go back to LA. I wasn't able to do a lot of things for a long while I was recovering. I wasn't even able to record. But during that time, a blessing happened. Because I gave my life to Christ, I gave my life to Christ. I got my life saved, my soul saved, my spirit saved. I gave my life to Christ. And since then, I've been kind of just doing God's will. I just been doing God's will as much as I can. And that's a pretty bland view on my whole story. Like, I just turned 32, so I still got a legacy to be written. So the story just took a pause, but now the legend continues. I prayed about it. I got my gifts back. God is amazing, man. And I just want to say, man, like, to everybody who's ever supported me in the past or ever looked at me like, hey, I support Q. I mess with y'all, man. And like, and what I'm doing right now is I'm recovering my voice. See, what happened was when I got hit, they had to put a trait in my throat because my lung collapsed. So I wasn't able to breathe the right way, and so they had to put a trait in my throat so I can get oxygen in my body. And from that point, what happened was my talking and my flow had changed a lot. Really to the point where I couldn't even flow. I couldn't even talk hardly for like a good little while. But I gained all that back slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, with faith and consistency, I gained all that back. Now, before 2021 starts, another year, I want to give you guys a backdrop of my past 31 years on this earth. And that's what has happened. And through it all, I've made a lot of great decisions lately on my future life. I gave my life to Christ. So now, a lot of the music I dropped before and a lot of the videos I dropped before, I took them off the internet because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reestablish my image. Now, some of those songs and videos eventually will come back to the internet, but it'll be the songs that I like that fit my image now. Because even before my accident, I never really cussed in my raps. I never really said vulgar language in my raps. I always was a positive person with my rap music. Even though when you tell somebody you rap, they're like, they got all these things that pop in their head about a rapper. But I wasn't that. I was my own person. I didn't do what everybody else did. I did what I did. And thinking about it, man, it's been a long time coming, but it's more time coming. So, I'm just thankful. And I praise God for another opportunity. I got my gifts back. And that's the QK behind the mic story. Can I get an amen?